Hey guys, so I did an overhead squat video for you guys the other day. So I'm gonna do a quick video on how to address squat depth. We do a lot of this at the gym, either by using a target, whether it is a plate with a med ball, or if we use a box where we can kind of squat to. We have quite a few things at home that we can use. Some people have benches, we have dining room chairs, you can use the couch. I've got a couple things here that I'm gonna use. These crates that eventually I'm gonna repurpose into probably some shelving or something like that, maybe someday. So what we're gonna do before we get into that is we're gonna talk about our squat. So in an ideal world, we wanna have our feet underneath our shoulders, so about shoulder width apart, with our toes pointed slightly out. So this way, when we squat, our knees can go out and track over those toes. So from here, I reach my hips back, keeping that chest up nice and tall. And as I'm reaching those hips back, I start to squat down. Coming down, keeping that chest up, and then I come up. So the initiation of getting that hip back sets our weight in our middle of our foot towards the back. So we're not loading up the front of those legs. So we're reaching those hips back, we're squatting down. Now, we can start talking about targets. So targets, like I said in the gym, we can use a plate with a med ball, a box. I have this crate. You don't need anything crazy. You don't need something that's gonna have to support like your whole body weight or something like that. What we want to do is we want to set up, so this is right behind us. Our feet are going to be underneath our hips. We're going to reach those hips back, squat down, and then touch, and then come up. You'll notice that this box isn't allowing me to get super low, but it's giving me a target to know that I hit that, and then I come up. You can use your phone to kind of tape yourself so you see what kind of depth you're getting. Now, I take this away because obviously I was successful at doing that. And I have my stool for when I brush my teeth at night.
No.
And this little pink tote that Clover keeps some for toys in. So I'm using some household items to kind of stack this out to give me a little bit more of a lower target to aim for. So same thing here. I'm going to set up. I'm going to reach those hips back. I want to gently touch and then come back up. Touch. So now you see I'm starting to get lower and I have a target and then I come on up. So you want to use those targets to get you lower and lower and lower until eventually you get down below parallel without the help of a target. So I just know I'm below parallel at this point. I'm keeping my chest up nice and tall, and then I come on up. So, another tool we can use. We all have walls. So, what we want to do is we could take about a foot and a half out away from the wall. We're going to place our hands up nice and high, and we're going to try not to allow our hands to touch the wall. If in the beginning we need to gently touch it, as we're coming down as kind of like a frame of reference, but we eventually want to get to that point where we don't touch that wall and you inch yourself in further. So what this does is it helps keep your chest up, which will translate for your overhead and your front squats. And it'll also prevent you from loading your knees up, because the closer you get to the wall, you can't really push those knees forward because they're going to get in the way. So we want to reach those hips back, squat down, and then come back up. It may not be easy at first. You might have to kind of fight. Just keep fighting for that position. Using a camera to kind of get an idea, you'll be like, all right, I got to here, and I was about a foot and a half off. Now I want to try and get a little bit lower. So eventually, when you build up and get nice and close to that wall, we'll keep those hands up nice and tall. We'll squat down and come up. One more time. And come on up. I hope that helps with you trying to address a little bit of your squat depth. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Hope you guys are doing well.